my channel. I'm very excited for today's video. It is going to be the first day of It's Just Vlogmas. I am hoping to post at least almost every day throughout the month of December, so expect a lot of content from me. Fingers crossed, hopefully I can actually follow through on that. But today I have my update for my rolling Project 10 pan. This will be my last update before the finale. I have halted moving new products in if I have an empty product, which I do have one empty product, which I'm very excited to share with you today. But I obviously won't be replacing that product with anything else just because I just kind of want to focus on whatever I feel like reaching for this last little bit of the year, especially as I move products out. But if you are interested in seeing what products I've made progress on throughout my rolling Project 10 pan, what still remains, what I think I still have a chance of finishing before the end of the year, what is definitely not going to get finished, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project planning content, palette themed content, or just hanging out and chit-chatting about makeup, that is what we do over on this channel, so I hope you consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. Even though this is a rolling Project 10 pan, I do actually have 12 products that I'm working on. One of them being my Rowen Mood Forever quad, and then I did also include a mini blush. Both of these I knew I wouldn't fully finish before the end of the year, but I wanted to track my progress on them. That's why I have 12 products instead of 10. So as always, let's start with my Rowen Mood Forever. And I will say I didn't make as much progress on this past month as I would have hoped to. Leading into this update, I had reached for the Rowen Mood Forever 79 total times. I do want to hit 100 uses before the end of the year. I did only reach for this 5 total times throughout the month of November, so I'm only at 84 uses. I do need to reach for this 16 times then in order to hit my 100 use goal. I really want to hit 100 uses, so I gotta be reaching for this like every work day, which is typically the days that I do end up reaching for this quad. I do have one shade that I've re-hit pan on, but there's still one shade that I do need to hit a pan on, and I do need to hit a pan on every shade before the end of the year. So hopefully you'll have been seeing pictures over to the side of what this palette has been looking like leading up to this update. This is where we are at now. So as you can tell, I have re-hit pan on this shade up here. I also feel like there has been pan expansion on this bottom shade down here, but we still have no pan in the darkest of all the shades here. So let me go shade for shade and let you know where we are at. So this top shade right here is my most used. As of the last update, I had reached for this 49 total times. I did reach for this an additional 4 times, putting me at 53 total uses. The light pink shade, I really want to finish that before the end of the year. I really don't know if that's possible, but I had reached for that shade 33 times as of the last update. I did only reach for this 2 additional times, so I'm at 35 total uses. This shade right here, which I feel like there was some pan expansion on, I had reached for 35 total times. I have now reached for it an additional 3 times, putting me at 38 total uses. I'd love to hit 50 uses on this before the end of the year. And then finally, the shade that still does not have a pan, I have reached for 23 times as of the last update. I did reach for this 2 additional times, putting me at 25 total uses. I would love to have 30 uses on this one and a pan before the end of the year, but that is where we sit with the Rowen quad. Regardless of if I hit 100 uses, I mean, I want to hit 100 uses because I want to hit my goal. I am still so pleased with the progress that I've been able to make over the course of the last year. Just looking at where this palette was at when I rolled this in versus where it's at now, I know that this has gotten a lot of use and a lot of love. This was a very handy palette to have as just like my go-to palette this year. Really quick, simple, and easy to wear like on my lids to work. And while the wear time on these aren't the best, they do still leave like a sparkle and a shine even as they wear away. So it worked perfect for work appropriate looks. And that is where we are currently for the Rowen Mood Forever. And then I also did roll in the Kosas Blush is Life, the Kosas, yeah, Blush is Life blush in the shade Bliss. I have been reaching for this so much over the last 2 months. Last update I reached for it a bunch, and I continued to reach for this so frequently. This has been like my go-to day-to-day blush. This matches pretty much everything, and it's just a beautiful, very natural, neutral, everyday blush. And I love the formula. It has a bit of like a satin sheen to it, so it's not totally matte. Although I have reached for this a ton, I don't know that the pictures or the progress is going to really show that, but at least I know at least I know I've been reaching for this so much. I definitely feel like the product is not quite as domed on this side. Perhaps I just like tend to favor my brush on this side. I don't really know. Blushes take forever to get through, but I know I've shown this blush so much more love than the entirety of the rest of my blush collection, so at least I know I've gotten good use on this. I may roll this into next year's project just to continue to get use on it. Again, it is such a quick, simple, easy, everyday blush, so I'm thinking about doing that. We can roll right into the other blush that I have been reaching for. That wasn't my project that last year that I did roll over. It is the Merit blush in Beverly Hills. I have reached for this a couple of times. I feel like we're so close to like being completely flush with the packaging. And while I'm feeling totally discouraged by this because I was really hoping to have this finished months earlier, and I truly don't think that this will be an empty before the end of the year. When I look back at the progress photos from the beginning of the year to now, I know I've made great progress on this. This is also such a quick, simple, and easy everyday blush. This is something perfect for if I'm just doing brows and mascara but want a little bit of color on the cheeks. I will also reach for this. So even if I don't have this as an empty, I know I'm reaching for it. I know I'm showing it love. I know I've made a lot of progress over this past year, but I also still have quite a few of the Merit Flush Balms in my collection. So I'm just thinking like, now I know how much Flush Balm I have in my collection. Regardless, not currently an empty, and I do not see this as an empty before year's end. Shy of a miracle, it won't be an empty. Okay, let's talk about my Ilia eyeliner next. This is in the shade Dusk. I swear I've been trying to pan this for like 5 years. Like, I swear to you I have. This is how much I have left. I do have progress photos. I've made progress on this year. I feel like, I can't even tell you how many times I feel like I've reached for this year. This is like my everyday go-to liner. I'm just kind of sick of it. I'm kind of over it, but also I reach for a dark brown liner every single day, so it works for me. It works for me. I'll show you the progress photos of like how much progress I've made over the years. I barely made any progress from last month to this. Halfway through this year, the Makeup Gremlins like refilled this, and I like hadn't made progress, or this product had expanded. I will also show you a picture of basically like the amount of this product left compared to the amount of progress we've made on this eyeliner this year. And if I make the same progress this year as like next year as I did this year, this still wouldn't be an empty next year. I do want to roll this over because I want, like, this is the, I want to empty this eyeliner out before I move on to anything else, but I'm like, I literally don't know if this is ever gonna end. Certainly won't be an empty this year. We can move right along to the next pencil product that I'm working on. This is the Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade Anywhere Caffeine. This is where I am at. I rolled this in about halfway through the year after I finished a different lip liner. I think it was the ColourPop Golden Beach lip liner. And I knew I wasn't gonna finish this lip liner. I just wanted to track my progress. I was kind of hoping that I would get to like the Makeup Forever logo. Although I will say there was a period of time where I wasn't wearing a lot of makeup, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job of rotating through my lip liner collection, or I've just kind of had fun reaching for different lip combos, and with that reaching for several different lip liners throughout my collection rather than just hyper focusing on one, which honestly I'm okay with. I will say this is a perfect go-to everyday lip liner, but I have definitely been rotating through my lip liner collection, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I will continue to just track if there's any progress between now and the end of the year. I wasn't able to make a new line marking this past month. I feel like I only reached for this a couple of times, but that's where we lie with the Makeup Forever lip liner. All right, the well, this definitely won't be an empty, but I made really good progress on this product. Oh, and that actually brings me to one product that is currently at work that I will post a photo over here. It is my Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve in the shade Cocoa Creme. I feel like I've made excellent progress on this. This has been my go-to everyday lip treatment. I've brought this to work. I've had this in my car with me to like reapply during my commute. I feel like I've made great progress and I could be really close to finishing. Like I think this could potentially be an empty. It's gonna be really, really close though. So fingers crossed I will have another Pout Preserve empty before the end of this year. That would be 3. And it would be nice to have another lip product empty for the end of the year, but we shall see. Another product I made really good progress on this month, kind of shockingly, is my Glossier Future Dew. I actually ended up mixing this with a couple of the other products we are going to talk about here shortly, but I was mixing this with like a concealer to try and make a foundation, and I've just been trying to get use out of this. I definitely won't finish this before the end of the year, but you can see I had quite the jump. I feel like I reached for this almost every time I did my makeup. I've just been feeling like my skin looks a bit dry and a bit parched. So I've definitely been wanting to add some glow back to the skin and been making some good effort to make sure I'm reaching for this. This might be another product that I roll right into my 2026 project pan because I think I could finish this pretty quickly, and it would be nice to roll this out and have an empty pretty like quick into 2026. This is something Glossier did send to me. I actually had finished, I purchased one of my own in the past and finished it, and then Glossier sent me this one. It's not my personal favorite product of all time. I actually have really enjoyed mixing it with concealers to make my own foundation, but I don't see myself necessarily purchasing this when I finish. So it'd be nice to just move a product out and not feel the need to replace it. This, it's gonna be so close to whether or not it's an empty. This is my Oma by Sharon C Flawless IRL foundation mixed with my Tula SPF drops. I was working on this as a standalone foundation. I was almost done earlier this year, and then I mixed in my Tula drops, my Tula SPF, tinted SPF, because those were a lot lighter and I wanted to lighten this up. It's still way too dark for me right now, especially because I have not been self-tanning at all, but I've been mixing this also with like mostly Glossier Future Dew and then like a pump of this, and it's been working quite well that way. I feel like it was sputtering a little bit the last time I was using it, but I'm getting super close to finishing this up. I would kind of like to hyper focus on this because technically this counts as 2 foundation products because it is the Oma by Sharon C foundation as well as the Tula. So I can't count either product as an empty until this is emptied out, but once this is emptied, it's 2 products. So I think this still can be an empty, and I really, really want it to be. So I'm gonna try my darndest to have this as an empty before the end of the year, but we've got to make great effort. It's a good thing I plan to post almost every day because it'll mean I'm doing my makeup a lot this month. But it's gonna be really close with this one. And then the last product before we get to my empty is another product that I think will truly be an empty by the end of the year. It's my Say Dewy Blush in the shade Baby. I actually have taken the stopper out of this, and I really am getting down to just the very, very bottom of this product. I was so close to buying the Say Holiday Trio for this year. It has Say Baby and then 2 other shades I was really interested in. I think this is a really, really beautiful baby pink blush. It offers a really beautiful dewy kind of glossiness to the skin, and you can really sheer it out. So it's another one of those blushes that if I'm just doing like mascara and brows, like it can just add a bit of a flush to the cheeks, and it's really beautiful that way. I genuinely feel like I'm down to my last like 5, 6, 7 uses with this product, and this is another thing that sometimes I'll lay this down and then I'll go over top of it with a powder blush to kind of lock it down, set it in, have 2 blushes layered. So I'm pretty confident this will be an empty by the end of the year. I'll be really sad if it's not because I'm so close to finishing this, and nothing more exciting than a blush empty. So girl, let's finish this. That brings me to my empty, which I'm so excited about. I have the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum Concealer. This I was mixing with the Glossier Future Dew to use this as like my foundation to get use out of this, because I didn't think I could finish this on its own as a concealer, but as a foundation I thought I could have this as an empty, and I wanted to have an empty for the end of the year, another empty to share. So I'm really excited this is completely finished off. I do have like 5 or 6 other concealers currently in my collection. I would like to empty out a couple more before buying another, but I definitely would return to the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. I think this is beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the Kosas concealer, which I really, really love. Obviously, it is at a more affordable cost though. And I will say, mixed with a glowy base like this does make a really beautiful, lightweight, like complexion foundation product as well. So I really enjoyed using it that way. Nevertheless, I am so happy and so excited to have another empty to share with you at my year-end empties. And this will obviously be rolling out of the project. And after that, that is going to wrap up and conclude my last update before the finale for this rolling Project 10 pan. As always, would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Have you recently emptied a product out, hit a pan on anything, decluttered anything? Let it go down in the comments below. Other than that, thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting me and my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.